It's intimidating a little bit to approach a beautiful woman.
Let's go. I worry about Olivia because this seems serious, and I don't really know the guy.
This week on Welcome to Plathville, Ethan is making a new connection after his divorce, while Olivia is introducing her new man to her sister. But first, let's check in with Mariah, Lydia, and Kim, who all met up at Ken's place to play some music together. Kim suggested that they do a concert with all of the Plaths as a reunion from their family band days, and they were in, but there was a difference of opinion as to what kind of music to play.
I would like to just do worship music. But Mariah likes to sing about life, her experience, her journey, and if you mess with her, she will write a song about you.
Lydia, when I say I'm not doing gospel, it's not because I'm like, no Christian songs whatsoever. That's not at all it. I just don't want to go in that genre. I'd rather do country, pop, something that makes me, that feels like me, and Southern gospel isn't me.
Kim took the opportunity to reflect on how far things have come with her and Mariah.
5 years ago, Mariah couldn't stand to be in the same room with me. And now we're playing together and talking about doing a concert together as a family. I'm definitely excited. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but I think it'd be fun to just get together and play.
Micah is also inviting Veronica to the family concert.
I want you to come. You could do the tambourine.
Me? I can't be in the Plath family band if I'm not in the Plath family.
You're considered.
I'm a considered family?
Yes.
So I have to play a tambourine. Welcome to the
No, you
Plath
can
family.
you can do whatever you want to do. No one's forcing you.
Can
to
I
play
yodel?
tambourine. No.
They then went jewelry shopping, and things seemed to be getting into engagement prep territory.
So we're just looking, but out of curiosity, what's your ring size?
What finger?
Micah says, look at the rings. What's that mean to you?
Definitely means something. I haven't fully processed it.
We're just getting sizes and...
Just looking.
Micah told viewers where his head is currently at when it comes to popping the question.
I think in both of our minds, even with it unsaid, marriage is on the table. But to be honest, I'm not quite ready to, put a ring on it. It's a big commitment. Like, in my mind, I'm so young. Sometimes I'm just like, am I really in this stage of my life? But at the same time, like, you're never 100% ready for anything.
Micah ended up deciding on a sweet gesture.
How about this? I will buy this for you as a cocktail ring for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations on thinking about it.
That's
Thinking
a
about
step in
Yes.
the right direction.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's
not
true.
thinking about anything, actually.
I know when you lie.
Over in Minnesota, Ethan also has romance on the brain. He and his buddy Andres went out to a bar in hopes of approaching some women, something that Ethan doesn't have a lot of experience with.
I didn't have any experience with like going out in public, seeing a complete stranger, introducing myself and seeing how the night goes. I mean, it's just so different from anything that I've ever done before.
It wasn't long before someone caught his eye, and he went right up to her. They got to talking, and the topic of his upbringing came up.
I grew up on a farm without any cell phones, computers, TVs. I mean, I grew up under a rock, literally.
You're like Patrick Star.
Who's that?
Like SpongeBob? Patrick?
SpongeBob? Oh, right.
Like Under the Rock?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the starfish under the rock? Okay.
Talking with Ethan about how they grew up with like 10 movies and they just kind of went through those on like the VCR or whatever. That resonated for me because I definitely grew up watching like old TV shows and old movies and stuff like that too. And I didn't have like cable growing up, so I definitely felt that.
He and Lily line danced together, and there seemed to be a vibe.
At first, I think it just seemed like two nice dudes, but then I was like, feels like there might be some flirt in there.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a little bit of chemistry. I think I can feel a little bit maybe, but I don't know if that's just me reading into it or if it's actually there.
It was during the group photo at the end that Ethan made his move.
I was standing next to Lily. I was like, so do you think I could get your number?
Did you give it to him?
Hey.
I did, yes.
A few days later, Ethan revealed that he and Lily had been texting, but he was having a hard time figuring out if she was into him or not.
She asked what I was doing, and I told her and sent her some pictures of whatever car I was working on. And then I asked her what she likes to do, and she said she liked riding in old cars. And I think I just responded like, oh, okay, that's really nice, or something like that. It's a complete dork.
You ever think she might be flirting with you?
Yeah, I missed that one.
Ethan reflected on his past with Olivia and his perspective on finding love now.
I think that's what I'm still struggling with, is like feeling something for someone else. I think I keep looking for what I felt for Olivia, like when I first met her with someone else. And I don't know, maybe that's just not how the next one will play out, but
It seems worth it to try again.
otherwise I'll never know the answer to that.
Across the country in Arizona, Olivia's on her own love journey with Brendan. They got their auras read together, and the reader picked up on something exciting.
So bright new things heading in, whether that's like moving somewhere together or
That's happening.
it's a cool energy, it's a fast energy, and it's a positive, bright energy.
Olivia's lease in LA is coming to an end, and she's been thinking about moving, perhaps closer to Brendan.
Moving for a relationship, like it feels like a big decision. It feels like there's a lot of like responsibility and care that comes with that. What if Brendan and I broke up? We didn't stay together. Am I gonna regret it? I wanna make choices that feel right for me.
Olivia and Brendan's vacation is coming to an end. And there's one item still left on the list: Lydia Grace meeting Brendan.
I just want them to be besties and like love each other and get along. And I just have very high expectations and I'm scared I'm gonna be let down. Like, what if they hate each other? That's a possibility.
Lydia Grace stopped by their rental to hang out. And going into the situation, she had Olivia's relationship history on the brain.
She and Ethan were basically babies when they got married. Being with somebody for 5 years in a relationship, that's your first relationship, that's all you know. So I think it's important to take that into consideration when thinking about jumping into something like this. There's so much of life to experience, and there's a lot to experience when you're single and not attached to somebody.
They got along well, and she made sure he felt accepted.
Because I might be the only family member you'll ever get to meet, number one, I just want to make sure that you feel welcomed and valued and loved, but it's also just kind of sad because there's 10 of us, you know, and you just get to meet one. When we first started dating, I was like, you realize like I can't bring you home to my parents. I know what it feels like to not have supportive family when you're with somebody, so like I can't imagine giving that to someone else. Me introducing you to Lydia and you guys hanging out is my version of like you taking me to meet your parents. Yeah.
Brendan had great things to say about Olivia's sister, but the magnitude of meeting her and wanting to be the best partner to Olivia seemed to bring out some emotions and insecurities.
Love Lydia. She's a great person. And I realized Olivia wants us to be family because that's the only real family that she feels like she has. And so there's a lot of pressure on me to be the best person I can be for Olivia. So it can be daunting to feel like I'm not on that level sometimes. I really do admire her, and I have a lot of love for her. If you love something, you'll let it free, and if it loves you, it'll come back. And that's kind of hard to keep in mind sometimes because I do realize that Olivia is so free and that I'm not necessarily the best thing to come back to, so.
Lydia Grace shared that she can see that they're happy and care a lot about each other, but expressed a worry.
If I'm being completely honest, I just didn't see her getting into something so quickly. I do feel like it's rash. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
Olivia is a very emotional person and she does tend to throw herself into things and invest. She's just one of those people that I think sometimes has to learn lessons the hard way by jumping in with their heart. So I'm happy for her, but yeah, I'm just a little bit of worry.